Wendi Dwyer, and I'm a disability rights advocate, and I have very reduced vision, and this has led me to want to create advocacy for myself and others to live a better life with low or no vision. The idea for Advocacy Is A Bitch, and sometimes so am I, came from me saying that at amongst advocacy colleagues, and it led me to start thinking about how difficult it is to advocate for yourself. Because if you're feeling marginalized, when you speak up, you can easily become further marginalized. But if you don't speak up, you're going to be coming up against those same barriers again and again. So I started thinking about my guide dog and how much she helps me. And if only she could speak up instead of me, because she's so much more adorable and people wouldn't feel as insulted. So I envisioned Lily, my guide dog, speaking up in conversations that I didn't want to have. So that's where the idea came from. I wanted to have something that was aimed towards people who could make a change. So I didn't want to create a project that was aimed at children. So much advocacy is aimed at kids, not petting guide dogs, etc. But for the most part, I don't find kids getting it wrong as often as adults. Kids also don't hire people. They don't drive Ubers, they don't create policy, they don't own businesses. So I wanted to create something that would catch the attention and educate and entertain and engage adults. So that's why I didn't shy away from the word bitch, because the word bitch is Lily. She's a female dog, so it's appropriate. And I'm not a bitch when I speak up. And if someone calls me that, they're just trying to make me smaller or discourage me. And it's really not going to happen because I'm not easily discouraged. But a lot of people are. And so I like the idea that advocacy is a bitch and the advocate is Lily, a bitch, a female dog. So choosing to go with graphic illustration, it's so important to find someone who could capture the experience and capture Lily, Lily the advocate. And I had seen artwork at Arts for All, Wisconsin, done by an artist named Seger. And I loved his fine art, but then I saw some cartoon work and I thought, this is my artist. I really felt like he had the heart and the understanding and the talent to bring Lily to life, and I really wanted him. So I contacted the executive director, Christina Martin-Wright, who's a friend of mine, and asked if I could be connected with Fred.
When advocate extraordinaire Wendi Dwyer came to us wondering if we could make the connection with one of the artists that we have worked with for many, many years through our veterans program and our exhibitions and sales program, Fred Seger, we knew that we could put these two powerhouse individuals together and support them also in creating the product that came out of their collaboration through the graphic design that meets ADA and better standards so that the outcome would be accessible to the greatest number of people with various disabilities and abilities. So we worked not only as the convener of individuals that could make the project happen, but also we helped translate the different needs because we have experience working with people with a wide variety of abilities and gifts and challenges too.
I'm really excited about being part of this project. As I always tell people, art is my language. And I've been an advocate for disability for 25, 30 years since I was diagnosed with PTSD. That has taken me years to admit that I'm disabled. So once I did that, I really was able to connect with people in a different way because I was able to fit in with disabled people who understood that disability isn't always seen.
This process has been fabulous because I have a disability. Fred has a disability. The graphic artist from Arts for All that we've been connected with has their own disability. And we work seamlessly because we're all honest about what we need and how we work. And I just enjoy this so much that I'm hoping as the project grows, we'll be bringing in more and more people who are experiencing disabilities who want this type of voice in the world, an unapologetic voice.
We're really excited to be part of the Advocacy Is A Bitch project because not only will we change lives, but we'll change behaviors that will improve lives.
Affecting a body of people with my art that's emotional. When I did the Veterans Memorial, it was honoring soldiers and combat veterans and loss of life and just a very emotional project. And so now I'm able to do a variety of cartoons that affect people emotionally, that have a message. And I hope that through this advocacy project, that they're long-lasting message that stay with the people. They always remember just from the project that we're doing together. They can say, oh yeah, I remember learning that lesson in the WTF with Fred and Wendi. Yeah.
Every time you hold the door for someone who's got a box in their hand, that's an accommodation. But when we say it when the person has a disability, we act like we're doing someone a huge favor. It's not. It's just simply doing your best when you have the information to do it. And that's kind of the overall reason for this project, giving people the information to do their best.